Besides this shit, the Full House shit was crazy as fuck. Look at this shit.
You guys, my husband finally gave me my wedding gift. You guys, my husband finally gave me my wedding gift, and he's here right now.
Congratulations.
This is a good gift.
Okay.
You guys.
Congratulations! Oh, me and that nigga gonna have to run something. A sex party, a fade, it don't matter to me, bro. This nigga just said congratulations, chat. Chat, do you understand what, like, that is crazy, bro. Fuck entertainment at this point, my nigga. Fuck entertainment at this point. They fucked. They didn't do an adult scene, nigga. He stringed that big black dick in her, bro. Oh, y'all can't see her. Hold on. Let me get in the middle of this lovely couple. Let me go to the bottom. Chat, look at the streak. That's the stream streak at the bottom if you don't know.
Everything.
Went on the honeymoon.
But it's not like the rules change.
I feel like
It's
I
not
just
like,
have
we're
to
gonna
be
do
right
things
here on the
differently now
table.
that
No,
we're
we
married.
already had the house, the kid, you know.
Yeah, we did most of the serious stuff in advance.
The marriage was like, all right, I guess we should just do this too. Let's finish up. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess. So, okay, this is the first thing that I thought might be useful for us to lay out. Let's lay out the chronological order of how the idea of you even working with other people became a thing. Because I have a memory of maybe 6 months ago where you said something like, do you really think that we're going to go our whole lives without ever sleeping with other people?
Oh, she been a hoe. Okay, that's what's crazy about it.
And in the context of, like, I think we were talking about swinging at first.
Yeah, I mean, because people don't really know this about you and I, but you just mentioned it on the podcast, so now I can talk about it. That we had a threesome early in our relationship with another guy, and that.
Adam, you gay? Because if you look at the rule book, nigga, a girl can't have a threesome with two niggas unless they also fuck. Ugh. As it was spicy. A girl cannot have a threesome with two niggas unless, like, they also fucking each other too. So either you got gang banged or Adam's gay.
I was just like, we went out, we partied, we had like a really fun, hot sexual experience, and we were always kind of down for like a little bit of freaky things.
There was like 2 or 3 other people in the
Like,
room
just watching us.
who like were not there to see us, but they just happened to be in the room because we're all just hanging out. This was back in the Adam and Lena party era that didn't really last that long. And at that time, to be totally honest, you were pretty much a random girl to me.
Yeah.
We didn't have any kind of like emotional connection. Oh my god.
That's where we were in our lives. We went to emo night, okay?
Shout out emo night. And I've always been somebody.
What the fuck is emo night? Hold on, my nigga. Emo. Wait, I don't know what's liable to pop up, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Emo night. Houston. What do they do at emo night? You can go to emo night with your best friends, sing along to old songs you grew up with. It's actually like a music festival. So why are niggas fucking at the music festival? That's what I'm not understanding. Oh, of course they're fucking. It's freaks like this going, my nigga. That's tough. It's demons like this. It's freaks like this. Chat, them bitches is down to fuck anybody that night. Emo night look lit. I might have to pull up. Oh, I might have to pull up for real. Them niggas look lit. Hold on, chat. That might be the vibes we on, man.
Who throughout
You might get your dick sucked. You might
my
not.
life,
I don't know.
there's been a bunch of different times where me and my homie might a girl together. Always enjoyed it. enjoyed it with you that night, but then once we started to actually get closer and closer to like dating, it became like, no, we're not talking about that anymore.
We literally never talked about it again, and then you talked about it on the podcast.
We maybe didn't talk about it for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
I mean, also my friend went on to date the guy for a really long time, so that's probably also why we.
Wait, so you fucked this? You married the girl that you fucked with another nigga. And then the nigga that you fucked her with is with her friend.
We didn't talk about it.
That is a good point, yeah.
These niggas are freaked out. Nah, that's not even freaky. That's just outright strange. That's strange for money.
But like, okay, when I think about that version of us and the version of us that isn't always going to do, who's just very into sex and likes to try fun and new experiences, I was just like, are we really never going to have an experience like that, even off camera ever again?
And what spurred that conversation, I think, was the fact that we had multiple different couples on Plug Talk where either they were into the swinging thing or they just did with other people separately and stuff, and slowly it started to seem like, well, maybe this rule is kind of arbitrary.
Well, I think for us it was also seeing those couples and seeing how turned on they got by having those sexual experiences with other people, which we had a lot in our relationship. When we would bring girls in, like, I would be so much more into you after and you'd be into me. It was like seeing your partner enjoying someone else's hot, it turns you on. So it's like, I feel like that is sort of like worn off for me because I've just gotten so used to it a little bit.
Exactly. That is the problem with us. Yeah.
Like, what I feel like you would think it's hot to watch me have sex with someone else because we already know you think it's hot. We did it once.
But that was
cuck shit. But to be honest, Kevin Gates did say the same thing. He was on an interview with one of the city. What's her name? She's one of the city girls, but I don't know her name. It's not JT, bro. Oh, young Miami. That's her shit. I'm out here in Miami. So she was on an interview with Young Miami. And Kevin Gates was like, if you go out and fuck, she was asking about her going out and fuck another nigga, and then Kevin Gates basically said,
"Is in your mouth."
That if you show him the video, if you fuck with him heavy, you would tell him and show him the video. So then after he's seeing another man loving you, he can punch dick in you next. So maybe that's not weird. Maybe you just never seen your bitch get fucked, chat, and never just want to jack your dick off to it. Nah, that shit weird as fuck.
Mouth. And he's your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like.
Right, but I'm just saying it's in your mouth, and he's your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not.
But that was like, my is in your mouth, and he's your vagina.
Yeah, I'm not saying you DP'd me, but like.
Right, but I'm just saying it's not like I was sitting in the corner because there's a whole narrative.
Okay, I don't think you're a cuck. Are you gonna go with this?
Well, it does seem kind of stupid to deny.
Okay, so there's the cuck thing is different because cucks are supposed to be weak and they want to be made to feel lesser, and I don't think that that's you. I think that there's like the more swinging side of things where it's like you are turned on by your wife enjoying someone, and then she comes back to you, and you guys enjoy your own personal sexual experiences more with each other because she did that.
Right, but I mean, you have barely even done the thing that you're kind of inferring, which is like me going and fucking another girl and then just like telling you about it. Because the one time, I think it was only one time on Plug Talk where you woke up and you were sick as a dog, and so you couldn't come to set that day, but it was a girl. Shout out Alva J. Everybody sign up on onlyplugtalk.com.
Everyone thinks I have beef with her now because she did this. I don't care.
No. Onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see the scene, but me and Alva J, we did a scene while you were at home, sick as a dog.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to see it afterwards. You were actually
before you left the house, I was in bed. I remember I was like, okay, go do the scene. Don't
Gas!
when you come back.
Gas! Nigga, them tips right there. Gas! Okay, Chad, so basically Adam is just an extreme cuck. I mean, I couldn't see my wife getting fucked by another man and just be like, baby, hey, when he get... Wait, I got a question. Did the nigga nut on her face? Who got the video? Send it to me.
Back, and I don't want...
I couldn't see my wife just getting punch, dick, and her getting nutted on, and then I just say, baby, come get back in the bed for round 3. That's just not something I'm on, bro.
I want to see any clips from it. Yeah.
Which is interesting because when you came back from doing this scene the other day, I wanted to hear about it. And
A lot.
I wanted to know what I was going to find out. I wanted to know, like, what's the most extreme thing that happened? How did it play out? That's more like me wanting to, like, manage.
Look at her, my nigga. She's reminiscing about the BBC.
Extreme thing that happened. How did it play out? That's more.
You see how she not looking at him? She looking into the BBC. She looking into space. She's reminiscing about or just, you know what I'm saying? That nigga having her fucking head, her arm right here. Then he say, put your fucking leg around your fucking neck and let me pick you up while I fuck you.
More like me wanting to, like, manage whatever the fallout might have been, more so than, like, trying to avoid. I don't know. Like, why did you
I
not
text
want to
Adam
see it?
after the scene. I don't even tell him the scene's done. I'm just like, do you want anything from Dave's Hot Fried Chicken? I just, like, act like it didn't happen.
That is true, yeah.
Oh, fuck, chat. Oh, that shit hurt. This is what I imagine her doing. Rubbing that fucking cum on her face. Like it's fucking acne medication, my nigga. Fuck!
Yeah, but okay, so we've had, I don't know, maybe 200 threesomes over the year. That was our rough estimate.
Okay.
Maybe like almost 100 on Plug Talk, plus
See,
a
those
bunch
are
in our private
threesomes.
life, plus a bunch for your OnlyFans. And yeah, I don't know. Over time, we did just kind of start to sort of have that conversation. And at first, I think we considered the idea of, like, swinging on camera. And then that kind of seemed.
And you always suggested guys I would never want to fuck.
Yeah, that probably
It was
is
always unfair trade.
intentional on my part.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. Like, it just kind
Bro,
of.
when I'm Adam, where the fuck is your soul, my nigga? They ain't gonna lie, he's not a real human.
Seemed like, well, if you are going to do it for the first time, we should roll it out in a way that actually is as exciting as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really thinking about, like, a rollout per se. And then I also, like, I knew it was going to be a big deal just because, you know, outside of you, I have a pretty big adult fan audience, and they literally every single comment on anything I post is like, do a scene with the BBC, do a scene with whatever, this person.
It got to her.
And blacked, whatever. So I knew that my fans were going to be excited, and I knew that the wedding thing was going to be a factor because it's like, why all of a sudden after you get married? But I didn't think it was going to be this big.
But it's weird because we had been talking about it before the wedding, and sort of like, you know, the idea was in the air, even though we hadn't made a hard decision on.
It was weird because that's the message I sent to Jason. Was like, hey, I'm going to get married and on my honeymoon, but when I come back, we should shoot.
Right.
And he was like, okay.
And a lot of people seem to think that it being him or.
You call that nigga his name? I told y'all from here on out his name is BBC. When you see that nigga walking down the look, I told y'all on the internet, troll him. Just call him BBC. If you see him in person, you know what I'm saying? Say what's up, Jason. Obviously don't call the nigga BBC. That's OD weird and gay.
Or it being a black dude was the thing. But what people don't know is that when we were talking about it, there was a couple of different people that were considering, and it's not like they were all black dudes.
No, there's only a few guys in the industry who are, like, big on social media, very well known by, like, just right when you look at them, you know that guy, you know, and I wanted my first scene.
OG Mudbone. Wait, is that nigga dead? I hope he's not. What happened to him, bro? That nigga was goated. I mean, I don't watch him because obviously, chat. Any nigga who watches porn and you can see the other dude's face, you're gay. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gay. The moment I see another dude's face, soft, gummy. OG Mud bone. Let's go to images, chat. Wait, this is not OG Mudbone. What the hell? Do y'all know who that is? Oh, that's the... Okay. Okay, maybe not him. That... Oh, I haven't seen this nigga in a long time. Chad, this nigga was OG. No. I don't think y'all know. Alright, what's the other nigga name? Rico Strong? Look him up. Rico Strong. Is this gay that I know two porn dudes? I mean, they black though. Like, I gotta support the brothers. Here we go, chat. Why didn't she do a scene with this nigga? Rico Strong. Somebody suggest that in her inbox, my nigga. I say 1 a.m. Todd sent me.
To be like, you know, a big scene.
And it's worth mentioning that we did a TikTok in Vegas back in January where, and this might have been like the first time we ever even joked about it on camera, but I said to him doing a little TikTok, I said, who's the hottest girl here? And then he like put his arm around you and walked away with you. And that, I believe, has like 9 million views on TikTok. And that, if we were trying to like minimize the amount of people who were suggesting that you do a scene with another guy, that was probably...
Hey, Jalen! Guess that nigga don't want no
not the best idea, because that made everybody want to talk about it, right?
Yeah. He was like the obvious choice. I was like, oh, I have to go with him.
Jay, you
This
gotta
is what
save
the
some
audience
snacks
wants.
for the film,
There's
bro.
9 million
That's
views on
selfish.
this video.
Definitely. So, okay, going into it, how did you feel?
Okay. So
Don't lie.
I didn't really know the shoot was gonna happen
Lies. Lies. I just told you don't lie. You're gonna lie.
until the day before the shoot.
That is a
it
good
all
point.
happened so fast because in my head I was like, oh, this is gonna be my debut scene.
She blacked
I'm gonna
out
be,
from the
2 months out, I'm
BBC.
gonna go hard in the gym.
I don't know.
Bro, she got to stretch that pussy with Kegels? Are you insane? Wait, no, Kegels, unkegels, nigga.
About debut scene. I mean, I am a human being, right?
No, but like, sorry. But like, everyone's talking about it like it's my first scene. And it's, obviously, it's not my first scene. I've been doing this for 7 years with you.
First scene with the BBC. Chat. Black dicks just look bigger. And that's no homo. But plus it's a BBC. I told y'all my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go
But,
back.
like,
Go watch my
debut
old
scene
video.
with another
Go watch
man.
the video I posted a day ago and skip like an hour in.
Different but equal.
Not an hour.
Man,
Skip
right?
like 20 minutes, 30 minutes in. Skip towards the
Everybody
end.
in the room is laughing just in case anybody wants to
feel
know
like I'm
where
fully
the
red in the face
snickering
right
is
now.
coming from.
But anyways, in my head, every girl does this, right? You have a photo shoot. You're like, I'm preparing for my photo shoot. I'm gonna look good. This, that. I had all this shit in my head of like what I was gonna do to prepare.
But for me, I'm getting excited. It's Saturday, and I'm about to play poker tournaments on Sunday, so I'm excited for that. And then Saturday morning, we're going to get breakfast, and you're like, "Hey, Jason is in town. I might shoot that scene tomorrow." And I'm like, "Huh, okay."
Yeah,
like
it was awkward. My sister was there. She's like, I don't want to be here for this conversation.
okay, and so yeah, I don't know. You continue.
I mean, and then I just walked away. I was like, I think I'm gonna shoot with Jason tomorrow, and you were like, okay. And I walked away. I went to wash the dishes or something, and then I come back, and you're just like, no facial, no kissing. And I was like, okay, that was like the extent of the conversation.
No, okay, so he couldn't nut on her face. My nigga Adam, you know what I'm saying? You would have been a real clot boy if you would have let her nut on your face. So she can't nut on her face and no kissing. I wouldn't have kissed the bitch anyway. That's fine. He gonna nut on them mommy milkers though. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Right.
And then I left the next day to do it, and you barely said bye to me because you were playing poker.
I said bye. I mean, I'm playing 8 tables at the same
Yeah.
time. I mean, it's kind of hard, but
And then
I'm so glad that I was doing something that is like requiring of the most cognitive load possible. So it made it kind of hard to think about it while it was happening. And then by the time you got back home, I'm like basically like finishing up poker then. So I didn't really have a ton of room to think about it
being
while it was
homosexual,
occurring, which was nice.
It was the best place for you to be, for sure.
Because that is kind of my happy place that I don't get to do very often. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, this nigga is
I was
tatted.
so nervous, like beyond nervous, and I'm still now.
Oh my God! As a man, if my wife said she was nervous for another nigga's dick, she's done.
I'm even nervous that it's gonna come out because I'm like, I wonder if it showed in the scene. But I was there for a couple hours getting hair and makeup or whatever, and then I had to go and get Jason and bring him in, and we had to take photos, and we just started taking.
Jada. Oh, chap. My nigga 12 gauge in the back. I've been waiting for a nigga to break in all year.
Pictures, and I was like, stop, like leave. I have to take pictures of myself. I cannot take pictures with you right now. There was like so much guilt, even though I knew that you had said yes, you'd given me your blessing.
We're lying. Okay. You a good liar. Let me tell you why you a good liar. Because when you was in that bathroom, bent over, definitely near butt booty naked, and the BBC walked behind you and did the fucking. Wait, hold on, child. Y'all want me to take my shirt off? You know what he did, bro? He made his fucking pecs and shit move. You wasn't nervous.
Then the cameraman's like, it's not cheating. He's just like trying to remind me. He's like being my like, you know, I had no girls with me to like just cheer me on or anything. He was being my little.
Well, you said something
buddy.
about how your makeup artist or your hair person was like your therapist.
Oh yeah, they were being my therapist.
So you're like talking through it with him, like, oh, I feel terrible. I'm about to fucking cheat on Adam.
Yeah, I was super nervous. Right. I don't know. I just felt really uncomfortable. I mean, I told you that, like, when we were in France last month, we went to the club and these guys were trying to dance with me, and I literally left the dance floor and I sat on the couch by myself because I felt so uncomfortable. Right. I didn't know what to do, and it felt like it was cheating. Like, even if I just bumped into a guy dancing, and here I am, I have to have sex with somebody, and it's gonna be filmed and put online.
Right.
So, yeah. It was
so she's making it seem like she didn't want the BBC, but it seems like you did in the videos. But we gonna let you rock.
Really hard.
Hard.
Yeah.
What was hard?
The nerves. I don't know.
Oh, she's not in on the joke. It's like a penis pun. But okay, so you
see, that's the thing. She good at lying, my nigga, because I got that and I wasn't even paying attention.
With the scene. And like, did you feel like you got out of the nervousness at a certain point, or like how did that transpire?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I did get out of the nervousness at all. I kept like putting the scene off. I remember we were filming like intro teaser stuff, fully clothed, whatever, and then I just kept like, oh, I have to go do this. I'll be right back. Like, I just kept putting it off. Yeah. And then in the moment when I had to finally do it, I don't know. I just hope it looks good. I feel like I blacked out at some point.
Ironically, you blacked out.
God damn! The BBC make a bitch black out. Shit. Hey, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, dick like that make a bitch wanna just say, fuck it. Fuck it. She wanna go again.
Black.com. But it's not on there. A lot of people seem to think that it's on black.com. Yeah.
Jason is Blacked's like star, so that's why he's like synonymous with Blacked, but no, it's on our OnlyFans.
A lot of people seem to think that that you doing this was part of, well, A, they think that you've cheated on me a lot over the years, probably, and that this was just kind of like more of that.
Not me, you guys.
Okay, very early on. It's been a long time.
Okay, if I told you it was really early in the relationship, but yeah, I cheated on you a lot, you'd still be fucking pissed.
If you cheated on me in the first year of the relationship, I wouldn't be that mad, because I
would have left my bitch. Look, I would have left my bitch for the shit that Keke Palmer did with Usher. Even the fucking little video that she recorded of her going like, with the nigga shirtless, I would have left my bitch.
But I would
yes,
still.
You
I would be mad because you put yourself out there as like a non-cheater so much. Whereas like, yeah, I cheated in 2017 or whatever, but you know, I felt like I wasn't really doing a whole lot to like hide it.
Listen, we're not going to talk about the past. I'm going to get mad all
And
over
I feel
again.
bad. I feel bad. It was wrong.
You guys don't understand. I went to shoot this scene, and Adam has been low-key calling me a cheater as
Oh,
a
but that's a
joke.
joke.
As a
Come on.
joke. Or like the other day, I was like, "Can you help me with the laundry?" And he was like, "I'm having a really hard time. How dare you?" And I'm just like,
Bealo.
"You're throwing this shit in my."
Yo, chat, Bealo's directed to the same video as me. Bow. Look at that legend. All dick suck.
Face, even though you're a part of it, I low-key feel like you're less mad because it's viral, and you're like into being viral.
I will say that having seen how viral it went, it now seems kind of insane that I ever would have like potentially stood in the way of you doing this, just because this is obviously such an amazing thing for your career as well as mine. Like, we're not going to state dollar amounts, but even just
Niggas
like the
is
money
doing shit
that
for
I've
their
made off
career.
of talking about this on YouTube and Snapchat has been kind of ridiculous. And then like
You're welcome.
Plug Talk has been, yeah, that's a very weird framing, but the amount of additional signups that we've gotten on onlyplugtalk.com has been kind of insane.
Yeah.
Just seeing like how
Yo, chat,
crazy
what's
this has
up?
been. And also like, it's a weird thing where like, at a certain point in my life, you're scared of like people shitting on you, or you want to avoid people shitting on you. And then at a point like right now, it's like, oh, I'm just getting so destroyed by people making fun of me that it's like, you just got to roll with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like in my first or second year as an online person, shit bothered me a lot more. None of the comments about this have bothered me. People calling me a terrible person, terrible wife, whatever.
Right.
I don't take any of it, like even 1% of it
Happy
seriously.
life.
There are
Happy
definitely
life.
lines of things that people say that I don't like, though. When they bring your motherhood into it, that's one thing I don't like, because you are an amazing mother.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't bother me at all because I just like, I know it 100% does not affect how I am as a mother. And like, if you think that my kid is going to grow up and not judge daddy for all the things he did, but is going to judge mommy, like, I'm not going to raise that kind of kid who's
Yeah.
going to believe in that double standard.
I notice like every conversation I have about it with people,
The thing with double standard, I'm doing everything but reacting. Bro, I seen this cute ass dog, bro. I want a fucking dog, my nigga. Even though I have 3, but 2 of them I don't like. Fuck them niggas. On me, nigga. Come take them. Come take them, bitch. I told y'all, man, nigga. I've been waiting for a nigga to rob me all year. Look. What was I talking about?
Who's going to believe?
Oh yeah, look, double standards are like, you know, double standards are like stinky pussy. Some niggas gonna still dive in it, right? And why? Because they don't want to hurt each other's feelings. It has nothing to do with double standards. That's a bad analogy. I think double standards is just, you know, it's like bad air quality. What can you do to really change it? You either gonna live with it, or nigga, you can stop breathing, and you might die.
Even that double standard.
I notice
I
like,
like double
every
standards.
conversation I have about it with people.
Because there's certain
is
shit
like,
girls can get
they
away with,
lay it
certain
out,
shit
they-
men
they
get away with,
say,
and I'm fine
are
with
you
them.
jealous? Are you mad? Whatever. We have
Well,
that
I hate on them.
conversation, and then they
Sometimes,
basically
but-
like kind of
Fuck it!
wall because it's like, oh, you're 2 consenting adults, and you decided to do something kind of freaky, and in our case, on camera. So then they start doing the kid thing because there's like nowhere else to go with it, because you
there's-
can't blame me or you for doing something that we want to do or
You know what it is? It's because a lot of us grew up in middle school, and this is how I look at it. Every time I talk about the kid, it's because there's somebody like me out in the world that's gonna get on that ass. In middle school, nigga, I swear to God, if I was in middle school in 2023, I would have definitely been kicked out. I would have definitely been kicked out. I would have definitely been expelled, expended. Niggas might have killed themselves over the shit we done said. Cause we know, like, we gang up on niggas quick. Like, niggas was getting on my ass. Like, my dad had money, but he don't care about shit like cars. Cause he was like, why the fuck I don't want a car? Nigga, I don't want a car note. He had all that. He been there. He done that. So, like, he was buying, like, shitty cash cars. I mean, they ran. But that was just little cash cards. You know, they ain't gonna be nothing crazy. Ain't gonna be nothing beautiful. It's gonna get you to point A and point B with AC and no problems. That's all we wanted. And niggas was get on your ass about anything. If you were broke and you had busted up shoes, on your ass. Living environment was bad. Niggas found out where your mom stayed. Niggas saying shit about your mom. Oh, your mom fat. We on that bitch ass. Niggas don't give a fuck about nothing when I was in middle school. That's what I'm saying. And I know it's probably worse. I know it's probably way worse. It's probably niggas doing this shit in elementary. Now, just imagine if we was in middle school, me and my group, we were rolling deep. Anybody would get on your ass at any moment. You laughing too hard? Nigga, didn't that nigga smack the shit out you last week? Bitch ass nigga. You. Oh, nigga. Fuck is you laughing for, nigga? Your teeth yellow every other day. Everybody laughing. You know, nigga, when everybody laugh, the joke is tougher. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna make a random scenario, right? Tisha was a porn star and OnlyFans was jumping in 2023. And her son went to my school. This nigga was fresh. And say we was in class and somebody seen her mom's OnlyFans. Or like they seen her at like a parent council or some shit. Ain't you Tisha this? Yeah, that's me. Oh shit. Don't come back to school tomorrow, son. Don't come back to school tomorrow. It can be a kid in the front of the class, right? Like no. Okay, look. That was let me slow it down. So say the kid discovers her OnlyFans and say, ain't you Tisha Cower, the dick sucking queen of 2023? Well, you too young to be on that. Mind your business, this and that. Let's go, son. So they leave. Say this and then say they go to second period, right? And this nigga's in the front of the classroom, quiet as a mouse, doing his work. And my homeboy showed me this video. Fuck it. I'm not there. Say just like niggas just see the video or they showing their mom. And then the teacher step out the classroom. You know, teachers be going outside real quick. Across the hall real quick. Hey, Devin, don't your mom suck dick? Done. He's done. The whole class was on his ass, chat. And let me tell you something. You can stand up for yourself, right? To get bullied, you have to be getting talked about and saying nothing. That's why what we was doing was never called bullying. Well, in some cases it was. But when we were talking about each other, it was never called bullying because we'd always joke back. But I'm just saying, like, niggas is just so sensitive nowadays and shit. That's gonna break you. You hearing your mom sucks dick every other day, that's gonna break you. But let's just say the internet doesn't even last that long. That
what do you want to do on camera? It's like,
this is an analogy, nigga. This is just the BBC.
We're
How can
already
you be
doing
mad?
it, so it's
Right.
like we're supposed to stop now.
right.
I mean, we already did it. It's already out there.
Yeah, exactly. Because, and that's another thing is I notice a ton of dudes speak about it and talk about it as if this was happening to them, but their wives or girlfriends are not porn stars. And they're not like, you know, if my girl had never been naked online, if we had never shared all these other girls or whatever, then would I find it like so shocking that I wouldn't even be able to imagine it? Yeah, probably. But like the same way that you've got.
This is a good way to spin it. But your wife was fucked by a big black dick for money, for content and money. There's nothing more to it, nothing less. She came, she enjoyed it. You, as much as you can spin it, as much as she said it's cheating, she was getting when that dick slid up in her gut. You think the word cheating was still in her brain? The only thing that bitch said was, yeah. That's it. When that dick was in her gut, that's it.
Gotten kind of like numb to seeing me fuck other girls. At a certain point, it just started to feel like it wasn't that big a deal. Now, obviously, it was a deal. It was definitely something because, like, especially like maybe like the day after, I had a little bit of buyer's remorse where I was just like a little bit like sick to my stomach of
It was
just
a
like
lot of this. I didn't know what mood I was going to get you in for a few days there.
Yeah. And I mean, even when I was telling Destiny and Crip Mac, which was like about the weirdest audience I could have possibly had for it,
Mac.
when I told you I was going to talk about it with them, you're just like, are you serious? Like,
I was like like, why are you gonna? I had not planned on like talking about the scene until closer to the time it was gonna come out, and then you were like, it was like you needed therapy. You're like, I'm gonna go into the office and I'm gonna talk to Mac and Destiny about it.
No, yeah, at a certain point, I was just like, listen, if I have
large ass titties
to talk about it, I'm just going to talk about it on the podcast. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to act like it's not happening. I'm just going to talk about it. And Destiny,
like one hard sneeze, my nigga. Like if she just said, them bitches would fly out.
is probably like one of the best people I could have the conversation with. Crip Mac, maybe not so much. Like his first thing he said was, "Oh, I know you was mad, huh?" So it's like immediately he's kind of like writing the narrative for me.
I mean, I feel like there was times where you got mad at me, but I feel like it's part of it is like we were learning each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
I came home and maybe was a little too honest with you, but you were like asking me a lot of questions,
Right.
and I didn't know
Well,
how
hold
to
on,
not
what
answer
the
your
fuck
questions.
is this?
Right.
So yeah.
And now that I've seen bits and pieces of the video as well,
Shout out to the two niggas in the chat.
that's what's kind of weird too, is realizing like the whole world seems to have decided that being a cuck is a bad thing, or like that your girl getting fucked by someone else is a bad thing. I don't
So
know.
what's a good thing? Hold up, Adam. It's a good thing. There's no middle ground, my nigga. It's either good or bad in situations like this. It's an okay thing. Nah, it's
I'm not like, I was not horrified by it. I'm not like upset by it.
actually
I'm not gonna
maybe
say that
I
this
just
is
thought
gonna
about
be
it. You
something-
really can't. What the fuck is this? You really can't have a middle ground. It's just maybe like because you probably have a lot of black fans. So to us, this is so fun that you would let your bitch see. Like we talk to them like bitches will get fucked by another dude for some paper. And what really set it off for me is the way Ack explained how much money and shit Adam has. Like he was like, bro, Adam is good. Like I knew Adam was good. And chat, when you could tell, like you really don't know. I've seen like just some of the shits with niggas was getting money off YouTube, and he probably gets money in other ways. He's white. Like I've seen niggas pockets is deep. You know what I'm saying? And that's big up to you. But like the money.
that I'm gonna be
maybe it's for her
pounding my
pockets.
dick to. But
I hope you watch the scene and I hope you jerk
yeah,
off.
see, you said that last night. Is that you are really
Oh my god, my dick is getting soft.
turned on by the idea of me seeing it and enjoying it?
Yeah.
Where does that come from? I didn't know that was going to be one of the effects of this.
I don't know, because I know that you think it's hot. We've had more sex since I fucked Jason than we usually have in like a month.
Oh, the nigga's gay.
Asian on my dick from fucking you too much.
Every time we
Where does that come from? I didn't know that was going to be one of the.
So then the nigga. Piped your bitch out. The nigga piped your bitch with buku dick, buku shots. And the first thing that came to your mind was that was sexy? I want next? That's cuckery.
The effects of this.
That's not even cuckery. That's gay.
I don't know, because I know that you think it's
If I ever did this shit, my bitch need a year cool down. Nah, at least a month.
hot. We've had more sex since I fucked Jason than we usually have in like a month.
I got an abrasion on my dick from fucking you too much.
Every time we talk about it, you get a boner and then we have sex.
I know. And
I feel like you're trying to assert your dominance over.
Yo! See, just expose this nigga to like getting his bitch. Yo, this is not the end. This is only the beginning. Nigga, this shit is like Avengers Infinity War. This is only the beginning, my nigga. Oh my god. Oh my god. This nigga is freaked out to the max. To the max. When niggas saying they freaky, I think he wants his bitch to get fucked and like suck mad dick with fucking shit all on her face. Just when she looking up like, ugh. And this nigga just wants to come here, baby. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm seeing in my head. Homeless, that's gay to me, but whatever floats this nigga boat.
The fact that I had sex with somebody else, but it's still like part of it turns you on. Like, oh, she fucked someone else. This is hot.
There's something about it where when you know your girl is not fucking anybody else, which at this point and after 7 years, I feel quite confident that you're not going to run off and cheat on me. It creates like a little bit of competition in your mind, even not knowing necessarily like how much you enjoyed it or how great it was or whatever.
Fuck you mean?
It's still kind of like, oh, like that competition thing. That's like a real thing. That's like a real
I had to make sure my mic was still
That's like a
working.
real
I had to make sure my mic.
biological.
You get like that,
thing.
Chad,
I told
sometimes.
I want to
Adam-
beat it up.
I told Adam that he can have anal the day the podcast, the scene comes out.
Yeah, well, we were already talking about scheduling the anal, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
not
I'm
like
like,
purely
you
for that,
get it
right?
on this day specifically.
Well, I think that is good because
A good consolation prize
I mean, even
for all the memes everyone's gonna make about
even
it.
before you did it though, I told you, I'm like, listen, right after you do this, around that time period, I'm like, I need you to be very loving with me. We need to be having sex. Like we can't like this just can't be like a time period where you're like, no, I'm not really in the mood.
Oh yeah, you told me I could never come home from fucking someone else, no matter how broken or destroyed I might be. I have to fuck you too, and
I need to see this bitch's hair after she got done fucking a nigga. I need a screenshot.
Like you're making it sound
that
kinda,
over
like,
to
weird
me.
there, but
no, but like, I mean, I get it. It's why deny you for someone else?
I need to have my ego satiated in that moment, especially given that like I just didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, and as you saw, it took me a couple of days to like wrap my head around it.
Yeah. Do you feel like every day it's less of a big deal to you?
Yeah, at this point, I really don't care at all. Although everybody reacting
Ooh,
to
that
the
was a
tape,
good lie.
at this point, I
W
really
lie.
Don't care.
Look at them
all.
eyes. He had them little Dirk bitches. Yeah. He's lying.
Although everybody reacting to the tape, that may be
Yo.
that may be like a test of my mental resolve. But also, like I'm at the point now where I haven't even been looking at my Twitter mentions because it's just so much that I just like
You're
I
having a
can't.
lot of fun on
Like
there.
yesterday, I posted a picture of Bradley Martin holding you and me going like that. It was like a joke thing from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Nah, I do like
And
how
that
he's
got
memeing
30,000 likes and like 8 million views on the tweet or
People
whatever.
like you as a fake cuck.
Well, I don't know if they like
Bro,
it
when
so
he's,
much as
I ain't
they're-
gonna lie, the way he edges it on is funny. It's funny to me.
It's very good, and they're kind of fascinated by
I
it.
was looking embarrassed when you posted that picture. I was like, don't bring poor Bradley into this.
But you can really see it in your face that you're like, like you were so uncomfortable with even like being in his arms in that photo,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, like at this point, I feel like I just kind of have to own it. Like yeah, I was into seeing it. When I see the full thing, or like however much of it I end up seeing, I'm probably going to enjoy seeing it, and it makes me think about like my best frame of reference, because I have not spent almost any time in my life learning about like how polyamorous people work or anything like that. But when I was
Those are made up words for gay niggas.
AVN Awards back in January, there was a couple of different dudes who came up to me with their wives or girlfriends and said, "Hey, if you ever have time or you're ever down, I would love for you to fuck my wife." And I'm just kind of like, okay, like that's wild. Like I didn't even take it serious or anything like that, but I understand what those guys are thinking. They have watched me in porn or whatever. They've watched you in porn, and they would love to like just see their girl inserted into that environment. And just seeing you like
This is hard for me to like process, my nigga. Wait, didn't he interview the nigga? I've seen a clip where he was like, "Thank you for fucking my wife." He said he calls it the glizzy destruction. I like that word. Ah! It's right there. All right.
being like a glamorous porn star on camera with a very well-known professional. It's not the worst thing in the world to me. I'm not super mad about it. And then I feel like it's kind of allowed me to even just embrace the fact that like, yeah, in prior situations, even with you, I've fucked girls with one of my friends, and that was okay. But because it's a girl who I don't have a real relationship with, but now I'm kind of like, well, why the fuck do I care? Especially as a porn person, it's like, why would it be such a big deal if I enjoy it with a girl that I don't give a fuck?
Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
Yeah. My bad. That bitch hits.
About what is the
That
point
bitch
of
does
me
hit.
not doing that with the girl that I'm married to. It's not like an inherently degrading or disrespectful thing, right?
I mean, as long as you're consenting, I mean, and you're turned on by it, and the girl's turned on by it clearly, so it's like.
Well, clearly you're turned on.
Yeah,
by
I'm
it
talking about
because
myself as the
you're
girl
not
in this
shying
situation.
away from this whole double team thing that I'm proposing here, are you?
No, not at all. I actually have a.
My bad. It was too gay. His wife wants to get fucked by another man. That's tough.
I actually have some pictures of positions I'd like to try with you on my phone.
See, that's one thing that I was thinking when we started talking about it is like, okay,
See, now you're getting excited. See, this is cuckery. You're getting too excited to know that your wife wants to be fucked by another man with you there. Almost closest meat to meat as you can get. This is closest meat to meat you can get.
If we're gonna do this double team scene, what are the positions? Because I need to make sure that this dude's dangler ain't like too close to my face or anything.
Well, I don't think we should do it the first time, but I would like to be DP'd by you and someone else.
So the butt and the vagina.
Yeah.
Well, I see. Okay, right there. Boom. Jealousy triggered because we haven't had anal in like a year.
Okay.
And you're gonna say, "Oh, it's because last time we tried to do an anal scene, you came in like 4 minutes."
See, this is a lot. These niggas are freaked the fuck out. And I'm freaking the fuck out right now. Chips in my hand, can't let you get them.
So okay,
You were like, "Well, actually, I wasn't gonna say that."
well, you could be the guy in my butt. Would you still be jealous?
I just don't really like love the idea of my balls clapping against another dude's balls.
I think you'll get so into it you'll forget and you won't care.
Yeah.
See? Now we see he's long. Adam is sus. Like, when I be doing my sus shit, that's sussy wussy. This nigga Adam is a little sus. A little suspect. No, Adam is suspect. I just be sus. Adam is suspect. I'm not gonna lie.
That's definitely a possibility. I mean, it's definitely like not totally off limits in my mind, but
I'm not saying it's the first thing I want to do, but like we've had so many girls on Plug Talk where you're like, what's your favorite thing? And they're like, DP. You think anal feels good? You think vaginal feels good? Wait till you try them together.
But you have a sensitive butthole. That's why we haven't been engaging with it so much, right? Like I don't know.
I just hate prep for anal. That's literally all it is. I like anal. I hate preparing for anal.
Because you have to eat gummy bears for a whole day
You
beforehand.
have to
or
starve
whatever.
yourself. You have to clean out your butthole.
Right.
You know, it's a whole thing. And then
Bro, okay, chat. I've seen a video. I can't tell you who the person is. I've seen a video of a person that I know doing anal to a girl. And there was shit on the nigga dick. Swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, nigga. Like, not a lot. And it was nasty to me.
every time.
So how do you clean out your butt for anal?
For some reason I get a cut or I bleed no matter what, and then I have a problem for a week after. But it's just part of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly horrified by the idea, but that's also one thing that I've realized is that even if I really didn't like the idea of you fucking another dude on camera, I mean, being in the porn business, it would just be insane for me to say no to it at this point, or at least this one scene. Like doing more is kind of its own separate conversation. But the financial the financial rewards have been so absurd that it's kind of like, well, we're in business together. Like you gotta
Yeah, and I mean, at some point, it's like my fans were just kind of like, your content's getting dry at this point. Like you haven't done anything new, and so for me. Yes, it was exciting financially, and it was exciting to have a new sexual experience.
You gotta
it was
keep
also,
it rare.
I'm kind of excited
I'm
for.
gonna give y'all some marketing tips right here. I mean, how to keep your content spicy. Fuck! Sugar all on my ass and shit. You gotta do this shit like maybe 3 times a year, max.
For work, just because there's like new things.
Nothing
I can do
more,
for my fans to
nothing
keep them
less.
interested.
3 times a year max.
This woman is obsessed with her OnlyFans analytics. So she is more turned on by seeing the numbers go up than anything else, probably.
I am turned on that there is like many, many, many thousands of people out there who are waiting for July 13th to sit down and download her.
That's in a fucking week. My nigga, you think I don't hack shit for real? I can get this bitch if I want to. I'm not a hacker, but I know the niggas that get videos like this early. Well, I don't know them personally. I just know where they post them. I can get this hoe.
Watch this video or whatever
I can
and
get
jerk
this
off
hoe.
to it. That is hot to me.
Just thinking about the
They want to watch me.
Okay, so these niggas are psychopathic. Figured it out.
legions of gooners who are just
Yes.
posted up waiting for
They
it.
can jerk off to anyone. They could find a Lena the Plug lookalike and jerk off to her. No, they want to jerk off to me and my weird vagina.
Weird.
I don't know.
How dare you?
Your fans love to say it's weird.
I think it's nice.
I mean, you better think it's nice.
I'm a
It's yours.
fan.
It's yours. You bought
Oh,
it.
it's a good looking vagina. I didn't buy it. It came that way. Okay. So what else?
How does the vagina look after the Glizzy destruction.
So they want to know. People probably want to know, what is it hard to go back to a reasonably sized white penis after dealing with a baby arm? Is it upsetting?
No.
Is it hard?
That's crazy. Like, I can say that about his dick, but you're actually fucking the fucking girl that got hit with the baby arm.
Hard to go back to regular life.
So first of all, I wouldn't say that yours is regular. I would say yours is definitely like above average. So let's give you that. Yes. Every time we take your pants off on Public Talk, the girl's like, "Oh, I'm surprised." You know?
For a white guy, they don't say that.
Podcaster.
They don't say that, but they're thinking that.
Maybe, I don't know. Someone called you good boyfriend dick once, and I feel like that was a good compliment because nobody wants like an outrageously large penis all the time.
Right.
It wasn't hard to come back to your dick. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex.
God damn! I couldn't even take that. Adam, you a good nigga, cause I couldn't.
It was reupholstered.
You were a little traumatized by me being like, "Ouch!" Hold on.
At first, yeah, but that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that dick got after effect. Oh, holy fuck!
You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that a vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a
God damn!
bigger dick.
It's a BBC. First off, black dick has powers. I'm gonna put it out there. No homo. I'm black, so you feel me? Black dick has powers. I think we leave bitches.
I don't know. Sometimes I look at the buttholes of the girls that we work with that I know have had like dread or whoever in their asshole, and I'm like, those dicks are doing damage.
Okay, but the asshole's not meant to stretch like this big. The vagina is meant to stretch and go back.
You should see some of the shits I've taken over the years.
No, I don't want to.
Like a straight jack-o'-lantern hitting the toilet water.
But yeah, one time I took like a crazy shit. A crazy shit. I'm talking about so big that like the shit sunk. Chat, if you ever like took in a big shit and you couldn't find it in the toilet, that's because that hole was so heavy that hole sunk to the bottom. It was like halfway down the pipe. I've taken shits like that where like them bitches like was halfway down the pipe and you could like barely see a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. So, okay, so the idea of you working with other men, this is something that we haven't really like wrapped our heads around. For me, it's kind of like, well, if you did it once, it's not that big a deal to do it with a bunch of other guys, but also it's kind of like, why? Like at a certain point, like what kind of other stuff would you be doing with other guys if you were to do more
for the content
scenes? Is it kind of like, I don't know.
Well, okay, so like when I first shot with you in the beginning, it's like, it's always new. It's the first time with this person, and then it's like you do boy, girl, or...
Well, I can draw this girl. Look, this is all I got to do. All right? Come right here. Come right here. Come right here. Draw what you see, chat. Don't draw what you think you see. I see here. I see here. And I see here. All right? Then we go with the eyebrows. Here. We go here. Curve down. Let that drop. Don't connect them. Trust me. Then you come here. Here. And for the eyes, you want to draw this line right here to down right there. Just on right here. Chad, I used to be a good
whatever.
drawer.
There's like a lot of little things that you can...
Only thing I couldn't do is free draw. Like I have an imagination, but when it comes to drawing, it's like I got writer's block. I have to see it. I can't just make shit. I have to see, or at least get a a couple of images down first that I've seen or a couple of screenshots.
Do to make it different. And that's kind of like where I feel like I'm at now, because every new person I shoot with, it doesn't matter if I do any weird acrobatic tricks. It's just the fact that it's like a new other person.
Right.
So.
Which is kind of weird for the fans, like that they care about it just being a different person. Like it's like,
of course they
like
care.
you're getting sluttier. Like, oh, you slept with 3 guys instead of 2.
Well,
That's weird.
Every person has like, I don't know. Remember when Phoenix Marie came on the pod? She was like, "Do you want me to flip you? I can flip you upside down." Like everyone has like their thing in porn, right? Like their own little trick. So every time you work with someone, you get their little trick.
Right. The trick.
I don't know.
That sounds
Everyone's
nice.
trying to like
That's a nice way of putting it.
brand themselves in the industry, you know?
Right. But that is one conversation that we had, is that you would want to limit yourself to working with like real deal, like trained professionals.
I would only want to work for people who have worked for the studios, because I feel like the studios is almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Reference, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a qualifier.
Yeah, qualifier. Because now, all the girls do it. There's like every random girl from Texas makes an OnlyFans. Now she's an OnlyFans girl. And I feel less okay with a random guy from Texas just making an OnlyFans being like, shoot with me. It's like I want some sort of frame of reference for like why I should feel safe or comfortable or happy to shoot with you.
Oh, we need a serious frame of reference. Like we need like many, many years in the game, because I'm going to be honest with you, that would kill me inside if I knew that you went and did a shoot and that the guy did anything that you found to be like really disrespectful or whatever. Like I would have such a hard time with that. Like I'm going to go to his house and shoot him in the face. It's going to like really be
tapping into his roots again. You know how like niggas go like these? When a white nigga shoots something up, I think you just need to hit that. That's the roots, chat.
bad if someone were to like cross lines like that. With Jason, I wasn't worried about that at all, because I've been around him. I know that he's like a very like gentle giant type guy. I've never heard a girl say that he was an abuser or anything weird like that.
That was a big reason why I wanted to like pick him. I just never heard a girl say anything weird or bad or anything about him. So it was like, which is kind of hard to find, unfortunately. But I think if I did shoot with other people, I would just take my assistant with me and be like, hey, you can't watch, but you got to be in that room.
Oh, you think Monica's going to beat him up for me?
I don't know. I guess
Give her the gun.
I'd just feel safe if she was there.
Give her the gun. What gun, my nigga?
Too, because you're a very polite person. Like if they cross a line or whatever, who knows? You might just end up rolling with it and then being mad about it afterwards, right?
No, I feel like I'm old enough and I'm able to stand my ground on things. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you do the yeses and the nos,
We'll cross the how many more people will want to work with in the duration of her career. We'll cross that bridge at some point.
I have to get Adam's okay, and it's probably going to be after the scene comes out and he sees how it plays out.
We're going to have to do some review. I told her early on, I'm like, I just don't want to feel like indebted to have to like be on board with this like nonstop throughout the future.
Yeah. When we came home from the honeymoon, I was like, I think I'm ready to have another baby. And Adam was like, I don't think so. And then now Adam keeps asking me when I want to have another baby.
Well, because it is kind of like you're on.
I mean, you might as well do it. The big BBC already done pushed it out some more. So I think you just need to get hit by that nigga a few more times. Then have the baby. So when it's time
of sorts, because it's like if we want to have another kid or two, I mean, at a certain age, it's considered what, like a high risk elderly pregnancy or some shit if you're even like close to 40.
If you go by that number, then they already think I'm too old.
Right. Well, you need to freeze your eggs so we could potentially get a surrogate in case you decide that you want to do more black scenes for the next 10 years, right?
We'll just have to see.
Because that's what probably a lot of people like.
Yo, she smells like dick.
Is that
Look, I'm gonna be honest,
was
bro.
Almost like the other option. It was like you were either gonna like keep going with this shit and like
The shit is getting weird, Chad. I can't even cap.
More spicy stuff, or you were just gonna like go full mom mode. But why does that not appeal to you at this point in your life, or does it?
I was
I've been
fully
live
ready
for
to
an
come home.
hour. No fucking way. Where the fuck did the time go?
Mom, I just said that.
Right.
And then, you were not really down.
It just sucks dick.
Mischaracterizing that. I
got that
gone through
from
a pretty
Chad.
rocky year.
Yeah.
And I
you
was
said
like-
you want to feel more stable in your life.
Right.
And somehow me having a baby makes you feel less stable, even though I'm going to do like 99% of the work.
I mean, it just felt like, oh, that's going to be like a lot to take on right now.
I feel like
just
when my girl
because
gets pregnant, I'll
having
just
one
leave
kid
her.
is just
But
so
I'll come
fucking
back when the
crazy.
baby.
And
She'd be like, I
don't know, I'm
missed
just like
you.
a little nervous about the fact that
hold her
like
hand when the
2
baby
kids
comes
is like
out,
so much more work
then
than one
stay
kid.
in the
And it's
life
not like 2
of
times
the
as much
kid.
work. No, it's like 3 or 4 times as much work, I feel like.
It's hard. I mean, I want to be a mom and I also want to work, and those things don't always
Bro.
mix well together because I need my body for my job.
Right.
If I didn't have the intention of having more kids, I would have gone like 10 plastic surgeries already. But I'm trying to balance everything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people seem to think that like I'm broke and that that's the only possible reason that I could have been on board with this.
Okay, people need to get this straight because this has like no effect on Adam's income except for like whatever views you've been getting off the podcast. This is all my money. We split everything, and we do have a prenuptial agreement, which people keep bringing up. I hope you got a prenup. We're both very financially conscious. We're both good business people, and we're not broke. I don't know what else to say except to say that we're not broke. We don't have to work.
Lena is the kind of person who.
Bro, talk
I don't wanna say
about
dollar amounts, but like the amount of money that you make right now is by any objective measure a lot of money. And that's just not good enough for you. You want to go for the gold. You want to shoot for the stars.
Because I don't know how long this career will last. And I'm already doing it. I've already put my name in the mud. Might as well ride it till the wheels fall off and, just...
No, I agree. And especially...
And you said that to me too.
I agree,
You're
yeah.
like, if you're still doing if he said, if you're still making 10% of what you make now at 40, wouldn't you keep doing it?
Right.
Because that would be still a really good amount of money.
It would just, yeah. Like,
It would be all about how I actually felt about it. If I was like,
somebody
"Fuck, I
show
hate
me
this.
this lady's OnlyFans numbers.
I'm so over this. I'm
trying not to call her a
in all my
bitch,
scenes. I look dead inside.
'cause I fuck with
definitely
Adam.
shouldn't be doing it anymore.
right. But I mean, 10% of what you've been making for the last couple of years would still be like a shitload of money for the average person, which, you could easily live off of and stuff like that. But we also have financial goals. We've talked about buying a beach house at length. And, I kind of feel like this whole Jason Love arc has been, we're getting to the beach house category.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's the longest way a nigga has just said they're doing it for the money I've ever fucking.
Every time I leave for a scene with another man, don't forget that beach house, babe. That house in Malibu. I'm gonna buy it for us. Let me just go get double teamed right quick. I'll be right back.
See, yeah, that's slut talk right there. Ha ha! You being a slut again? Reel it in, bitch.
That is not a thing. Yeah, if you're getting double teamed, then at least one of them is going to be sexual vanilla over here. Okay.
Will you film for us?
No. About to fucking little kelpie your ass if you keep that going. Okay. A lot of people seem to think.
What did you just say? I think Adam is like white people. Like, how do I put this? Like, I feel like if you drink Monster energy drinks, Theo Von is the best way he put his head. Like, you gonna want to go beat something up. But I've seen like a Glizzy Destruction video. Yo, Chad, this gonna be my sound.
Do a spin.
When I'm able to get subs and shit and follows and shit.
Do a spin.
Nigga, I got you. I got you.
This is good. Nigga, I got you. This shit is
Do a spin.
Nigga, I got you. I got you.
Yo, this nigga Aiden is
I'm just wearing some cool chill shit. Yeah, just.
Spin.
Nigga, I got you.
Aiden says nigga off camera all the time. I could tell. I could tell. I'm telling you right now.
It wasn't hard to come back to your. I was in a lot of pain for a few days. So
You already seen this video. Oh yeah, look, this right here.
Yo, what's up? Quick story time. Yo, this one time I get this random message on Twitter. They're like, "Hey Jason, my wife's a big fan. She wants to show you. What are your movie filming rates?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's 4K." He's like, "Okay, it's fine. We'll give you 10." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I go there and I shoot the film with the woman. I dropped some severe glizzy destruction on, and the husband is recording this, right? I'm like, "This is weird as shit." I'm like, some people I never understood it, right? Nonetheless, so I dropped.
Shit, this shit is funny, bro.
So
It's cause I know how this shit ends.
3,000. She's saying, "Hey, little man, you like that?" He was like, "Yes, ma'am."
This is crazy, bro. I'm sorry. This is crazy, bro. This is the funniest. Ah! Yo, why they only fucking white bitches? What the fuck? Yo, these niggas. My penis pink, my booty hole brown. Okay. See, yeah. Damn. Hold on. These them LA girls, huh, chat?
I've ever had unplugged talk in my
And
life.
it's real.
So, in terms of your size throughout your life, like, is there a certain protocol?
I had a big butt. I played soccer since I was 5 years old. So
She got the gap. That shit is not real. Unless that bitch is just fat. Man, what? Let me see the baddest women he fucked. Oh yeah, Valdemar. She's well, nah, never mind. Okay. Let me get out of here, bro. This is getting too freaky for me. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm just not that freaked out. I am, but just not the way these niggas is.
This is like a sign.
All right, bro. Let me see the interview
Us
with the
being
Glizzy
at a bad
Destruction.
place in our relationship, or that things are all wrong.
But it's the opposite.
You think it's the opposite? Tell me more.
I don't
Tell me
think
how
we
happy you are.
could do this if we were in a bad place in our relationship.
Definitely.
It'd be too scary. We'd be like playing with fire.
Or if I was even a little bit worried about you cheating, then we wouldn't be able to do it, I
Yeah.
think.
Same with you. Like, I
Right.
feel like early in our relationship, when you were actually cheating, when you were actually asking for threesomes all the time,
So sorry, by the way.
fuck you.
So sorry.
You know, I would have felt a lot more threatened by.
See, I wouldn't apologize for no shit like that, cause it's like, low key, I fuck with Lena for staying because she understand that them bitches didn't mean shit. I cheated? No, I didn't cheat. I was just exercising rights, baby. It's not cheating because I'm not laid up with this bitch at night, not thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? If you really didn't matter, I'd be late. After I would have fucked that hoe, I would have stayed down and cuddled with the bitch. I feel like fucking a bitch. Fuck! Oh. And like, I gotta get my wisdom teeth removed, bro. That shit took me way too long to fucking pull out. I feel like fucking a bitch rather than you just like laying up with her and cuddling her. Like, if I fuck a bitch and then I cuddle with her, all right, that's cheating. If I just drop dick and get the fuck out of there, we good, baby.
Doing a lot of those threesomes, or like saying, "Hey, go
we
fuck
having
this
a
girl without
smooth.
me."
Our relationship
We
is
had-
going
like,
smooth.
I couldn't do plugged talk like 2
smoothie
weeks
right
ago, and I
now.
was like, "Go, just fuck the girls without me," and you're like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just wait till you're ready." So it's like, because I have that version of you who doesn't really care that much.
I feel like we're
You
at
know?
a great place in
It
our
makes me
relationship.
feel like we're in a great place.
And especially coming off of the honeymoon, I felt like much more relaxed and like I was in a good place with you. And a lot of this just had to do with me just kind of realizing that, you know, the internet shitting on me for stuff that I'm genuinely into is not the end of the world. You know, like that insecurity is kind of gone. now.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Bird, spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, don't know what you heard.
Yeah.
Crack up the foreign, I swear.
Hold on.
Keep me a stick if they purge.
Oh, my bad.
It was nice.
Genuinely into it.
My bad.
I'm just trying to get you to admit that you like it.
Oh, I feel like I've admitted that at this
Okay.
point. The tweets about me just like acknowledging, like, hey, I saw it and I thought it was hot. That was like kind of hard for me to write. And I added like the exclamation points out of almost like insecurity. But it was like, you know what? Like, this is how I actually feel. I'm just going to tweet this.
It's nice to see you having fun on Twitter, even though sometimes I just don't want to look at it because it's so cringy.
My tweets are cringy.
Some of them, yeah.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this. Oh, hello.
Look who it is.
The BBC God. Nah, Chad, I'm trolling. Am I really this excited? Wait, this nigga don't look. This nigga look like he on the cut. Yo, Chad. What's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Mr. Jason Love, how you doing, man?
This is who she got hit with. This the Dick Slayer 3022.
What's good? What's good?
We're just doing a little podcast here, and figured that we would, have a little conversation with you to see exactly how all this was for you as well.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. That's why I chimed in. Catch y'all. See what's up.
Definitely. So, what's the vibe like between you guys? Anything I should know about?
I don't think there's a really vibe. I think it's like a business thing, but I feel just very uncomfortable with this right now.
You know you missed that BBC. You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? She don't want to admit it that the black dick did it for her. It's the BBC for me. It's the BBC for me. I know it, baby. You don't have to lie to me. Lie to your nigga. Don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
I feel awkward.
A little uncomfortable.
Can you tell him how nervous I was?
Bro, like so nervous. Oh my God. I feel so wrong right now. Like,
It was
like
bad.
it's just work.
Okay.
Calm down.
But a lot of people have like a cheating fetish. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like
I feel like you do.
yeah, cheating I've done in the past was I'm a little bit turned on by the fact that I was doing something underhand, or take myself out of it. But like, if you're fucking a girl and you know she has a boyfriend and she's doing something wrong, that is kind of hot.
Is it?
A little bit.
Fucking a nigga bitch. Chat, so all you niggas who fuck niggas bitches, y'all really freaked out just like this nigga. Confirmed. If you fucking a nigga bitch. Oh yeah, I just got done fucking this nigga bitch. You really just a freaked out type of nigga.
See, he knows.
It's kind of like the adrenaline. Like
I
you
feel
know,
so
like, you're
guilty
supposed to be doing
if
it.
I was the other woman.
Okay, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
You want like a number scale or just like
Numbers sounds like it could be hurtful, but if it's a high number,
He gives me
sure.
like a 4.
100% 9 out of 10?
Really, 9 out of 10. Who's a 10?
Oh yeah, he
Well, obviously her.
Oh,
Well, it was a 9 out of 10. I never grasped an entire 10 before. It's like you gotta leave room for something that could possibly top the next one.
okay, yeah.
I'll take a 9 then.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. So a lot of people want to know.
Chad, look at her cheeks.
That's
When the fuck this bitch become Ruby the Red Rosie? How the fuck is her cheeks just get so red all of a sudden? I'm not paying attention, my nigga. My bad.
Something that could possibly top the next one.
okay. Yeah,
I'll take a 9 then.
that's fair.
The glizzy
Okay,
destruction.
yeah. So a lot of people want to know. I don't know. Just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it was just a job. She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you cool with it, then it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of
Yeah.
how to say mental maturity.
Well, it would be kind of weird for you to find a dude bigger than you. Maybe they could resurrect Andre the Giant or something. Maybe you could get Brock
All right,
Lesnar
that's gay. Okay,
to come through and cut it up for you. But I mean, you're kind of like the biggest dude that I could think of. I don't know. It's gonna be tough for you to find a bigger guy.
Oh, they got a couple. They got a couple.
Yeah.
But,
could
it's not just the size; it's everything that goes into it that makes it.
Definitely. Lena is just like shriveling up into a ball right now. I can see how uncomfortable this is making you.
Yeah.
nah, that bitch really don't want to speak her mind. Was he had that big black dick punching her fucking guts, and that bitch is saying, yeah, fuck you mean? You know what I'm
This
saying?
is very uncomfortable.
Why am
I'm
I
glad
still
that
hitting the
he's
folk in
only,
2023?
on Zoom,
Wanna?
not here right now.
You think that would be awkward?
Yes. Also, I would feel like I'd feel a lot of sexual tension, and I felt like we would have to do a scene
Oh
if you
my
guys were
God.
both here.
See, she's out of control now. She's on a tear.
I've been known to have that effect. I apologize.
See, all right. Now I'm gonna have to really mind you next time you're going to an adult event that he's gonna be at, right?
No, but I would be turned on if you were there. Yeah, it's like you're part of it.
Yeah, little man. Call him little man. See if his dick gets hard. I'm tripping.
I think that if me and you go out to a party and we see him, that there's a chance that we'd all end up hooking up after.
I don't know what his stance is on working with you.
Oh wow, that's a good point. Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh hell yeah.
I get it in regardless.
Damn, that would be. Yeah, I can see that. That would probably kind of make me feel like.
Oh, you want to suck that nigga dick, big bro?
We all did it together.
Cause you riding it crazy. You might as well put it in your mouth.
Closer.
Wow, maybe that is the three-way that we should do, because that would be pretty viral rather than just some random guy, right?
Yeah.
It would be crazy.
As long as I'm not
Plotting.
sitting in a chair with my fucking
You have
arms
to for
tied
one-
behind my
for one
back or
shot.
whatever.
You gotta hold the camera for one shot.
All right, so now I got to rewrite the script.
Yeah. What do people need to know about Jason Love? Since like you're kind of, I almost feel like a large percentage, maybe even the
This nigga
majority
is
of the
tatted
photos
up.
that you're gonna be
Whatever's
taking
in the
over
middle of
next
his forehead,
year or
that
so,
tattoo
you're
is
gonna-
garbage.
It's gonna be people saying like, "You're the dude who fucked Adam 22's wife." I don't know. I mean, I know you get recognized all the time, but it's kind of an interesting scenario that you're in now, right?
I got stopped on the street like 4 or 5 times already. Normally it's just to talk to me about me, but then it was like, "Oh, you, no jumper wife." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess."
Wow, insane.
He was like, "Take a picture with my wife, bro."
Yeah, you're gonna get more of those offers.
See, I've only had a couple people say that to me. I'm sure he gets that all the time.
All the time.
Right. So if we do
This
choose to
nigga
have
said
another
no.
kid, how am I gonna know it's mine and not?
Oh my god, I can't. No, cut. What?
What?
Don't even bring that up. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's one of the good memes that people have been passing around. It's like me cuddling with your belly and it's a little black kid inside it.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Is BBC
Yo.
offensive?
I know that room was stinky. I smelt it, nigga. Just now in my brain, I smelt the funk from the BBC destruction.
No, it's just a visual description. It's not. It's just saying it is what it is. You see it. That's what it is. It's not,
That's what I'm
once they
saying.
get a picture.
But I wonder if I get too comfortable with talking about black people shit because of the fact that like all my co-hosts on the podcast are black and stuff. Because I've seen some of these lily white fucking hipster bitches on Twitter just raging out, being like, BBC is offensive, and I won't respond to them. But I am thinking in my head like, you have never been around black people besides getting fucked by them for your OnlyFans, so shut the fuck up. That's kind of what's going on in the back of my head.
I don't like using it because I feel like I just feel uncomfortable using it.
I don't care if you see a school bus and it's yellow. You're like, "Where did you park?" By the big yellow school bus. What the fuck? That's what it is.
Yo,
That's what I'm saying.
comparing this, comparing the BBC to a bus is crazy.
Like, you know, it's a statement of fact. And like, you know, in the real world, fetishization, I can see why that's a bad thing, you know? If you walk up to an Asian girl and you're like, "Oh, I'm so turned on by Asian girls," I can see how that's like a bad thing. But we're in porn. This is like we are here to
Yeah,
satisfy.
you like the
fetishes,
BBC?
right?
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it. Say I like the BBC.
Yeah, it's just the verbiage. Like,
Right.
it's been around for a minute now.
Yeah. What do you got coming up? Anything in the future that we should know about? You're going on some trips and stuff for a brand, right?
Oh yeah, well I'm going to Europe for about 2 weeks, but I did just drop my book. So
What's the book?
hopefully that does good. It's called Louisiana Slim, the Family, about my previous life before I got to adult.
Really? Because I always wonder that when I see you with the tattoos on your face and everything. I'm like, I wonder what this guy was doing around town before he got into the porn game.
A lot of things when you come from poverty, you got to make it how you make it.
Ain't that the truth? Well, we're gonna do like a full-length interview at some point, but I appreciate you banging my wife,
My bad, chat.
and
My pleasure.
yeah.
Well, I'm a professional, I go in, I knock it out. That's what I do.
Hey, I absolutely, I cannot hold it against you, my friend.
Did you see it yet?
I saw a few of the clips, and yeah,
Patty,
I
what
think
the
you guys
fuck?
Put it down.
I believe if it was mainstream, it probably would win an award.
Oh, well, that's a big idea.
My assistant did give me the idea to submit it for an AVN. I was like, I don't know. I feel like this might be crossing the line.
Yeah, Pound Town. You just left Pound Town.
I was gonna call it the wedding gift.
Nah, he's weird. Nah, he's too weird. That's too weird. I ain't gonna lie. It's 3,500
For the
D.
record, it's not literally your wedding gift, but it was something that we kind of like felt more comfortable with after the wedding and whatnot, right?
It just makes sense. That's what everyone's latching onto. They just got married, you know? So.
All right, Mr. Love, appreciate you.
Bye, Jason.
Thank you. Bye, Lena.
Okay,
By Lena. Oh my God.
how was that for you?
A little uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Why?
He dropped the glizzy destruction chat.
I mean, 7 years in this relationship. Never look at a guy, dance with a guy, text back with a guy.
You know what I'm saying? And I still wouldn't believe her. And that's crazy. If she was my bitch, I still wouldn't believe her. Okay, good lies. That'd be lies. That'd be lies in the chat.
And then I'm having sex with a guy. You know, it's just a lot to process. I've been conditioned to believe it's cheating. There was one time where we went to a dinner and there was another guy there that just happened to be there and you knew I had slept with him and you made me feel weird. So, yeah, it's just like a lot to unlearn.
You always mention that scenario, but there's a lot more to that scenario that she's not mentioning, and
That was not that much more.
I felt weird about it for other reasons.
Okay.
And it was like it was your birthday, and you're just bringing it up. I'm like, oh, cool. Make me think about you fucking this guy over here.
Okay, anyways.
I know.
You were mad about it.
I was a little mad at that time. I was much less emotionally mature.
See, but how would I draw this 3D look? I would have to draw all the ripples, chat.
Or whatever.
I'm
But-
clearly emotionally immature. I'm like giggling that you and Jason were just on the call together. So
Right,
clearly
so that was awkward for you?
Yes.
Me and him exchanging
And him
energy?
talking about it, just being like, I put it down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Yeah, but he's smart. He clarifies right away. It was a business move. You know, we're just making money, you know? Which is nice.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't enjoy it at all. I'm sure it sucked for
I
him.
probably hated it. You did say you were a 9. It's kind of offensive.
He said that no one's been a 10.
Yeah, but
Why should I be a 10?
gotta feel like you're a 10. I don't know.
I'll be a 10 in your heart.
This nigga wants to like just jump on the pussy and just eat it after it just got destroyed by the BBC.
Babe, I'll take it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about your guts too, you know?
Okay.
So, you're actually
This is getting kind of weird. See, this that white humor of what I be talking about.
not gonna see me for a couple days after this. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. You're playing poker. You'll be happy.
Yeah, World Series. I mean, if you make it into the World Series in baseball, that means you're one of the best in the world. This is not like that. You can just go there and just give them money. But, you know.
Well, you were talking about wanting to do it when we were still on the honeymoon, and you were like worried about taking another trip after coming back from a trip. And I was like, no, you should go do it.
I feel like
this is what you love.
I feel like I've been back so long. What, playing poker is what I love? No,
Yeah.
porn is what I love.
No, playing poker is what you love.
It's a different type
You would
of fun.
pick poker over porn any day.
That's not true.
Absolutely, 100% it is true.
You know for a fact that I would choose no jumper over porn any day, because just the other day, for some reason, I saw that I posted on my story, and it's a picture of you and like 7 super hot chicks: Carmen Karma, Angela White, Kazumi, all these chicks, Savannah Bond. And I wrote in the caption, I did interviews at No Jumper today instead of banging all these chicks. And I was like, wow, you are fucking gay.
But
also,
if this was 2018 No Jumper, you would have definitely just ditched No Jumper and came and fucked us. But you fucked most of us already. So you were like, been there, done that. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're very like, you want the girl to be brand new to you.
nah.
Yeah.
No, those some baddies right there.
If there was a girl who was a 3 but you'd never fucked her, you would take her over the 10 that you had fucked.
Oh, I made that decision many times in my pre-Lena the Plug life. I would be at the bar and there'd be like 2 chicks, and like one I never fucked and one that I already fucked, but she's like way hotter, and I would choose the new one. And it's like that's not a good way to live your life.
It's not.
Bad. It's all
These niggas are putting me to sleep. Maybe it's the spirit of the BBC in the air.
bad. Anyway, anything else you'd like to say to me? How do you feel people are going to react to this?
They're gonna make up a random stories. They'll be like, look. At
No,
this
we're
girl
not!
Said this.
We're gonna keep it 1,000.
You know, I just don't even care anymore. Hi, No Jumper fans.
Oh, this is going to way beyond
What's
that.
down, bitch?
Hi, world.
My bad. Chad, you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy, bro?
Pause and serve. Fucking this bitch like a perm. Smack on the back of a perm. Ice, the bird. Shitting on all you little turds. Can't take that dick, wait your turn.
Let's see how much you can earn. Suck it with no fucking hands. And I might throw a 20.
And I remember that because yesterday was the 4th of July and I was looking at TikTok for a significant portion of the day and I probably saw like 80 fucking videos of me and many of them had like millions and millions of views and almost all of them I was talking about this.
Oh, I know what I want to say.
Oh.
It's going to be on lenontheplug.com. Go see it on lenontheplug.com. Don't be hard on me. I was so nervous.
Oh, we can't announce it now, but we do have some very exciting new content lined up for Plug Talk as well.
Comment who I should fuck next.
Females only. Biological females only.
I already know what all the comments are going to say.
Gracie Jane.
No.
No?
What do you think they're going to say?
Watching Adam try to reenact. Fuck! Watching Adam try to rationalize the decision with money is hilarious.
Man,
Facts.
I'm worried about the damage that thing would do.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I get canceled for that.
Let's get real scandalous right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
fuck am I thinking?
That's enough of that bullshit, my nigga. I mean, we know what happened, bro. She put down the BBC.